Hey everyone, Chris here. Thank you very much for tuning in for another episode of Darktoylord Reviews. Today we're taking a look at this Mass Effect 2 Series 1 Thane action figure by DC Direct. So as I explained in my previous Mass Effect reviews that I've done recently, these are toys that I've taken off the toy shelf to review, something I've owned for a while just because I want more Mass Effect content on my channel. That being said, I no longer have the packaging, so what I'll do is I'm going to throw a stock image of the toy in its package in the top right hand corner here. Alright, so that being done, let's go ahead and proceed with the actual review. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and get an accurate height measurement on this guy. So it's tough to see. It looks like he's about 6 3/4 inches tall. In regards to accessories, Thane was packaged with his display stand as well as his gun. Here's a quick little close-up of the weapon. Now I know I called it a pistol, but if memory serves me correctly, this is the M4 Shuriken submachine gun. I could be wrong, so if I said that in error, please correct me down below. And much like with the other weapons that the other characters I've reviewed so far, this one also extremely detailed. Okay, so we can go ahead and take a look at the articulation. Now, I just want to let you know right off the bat that Thane definitely is my least favorite action figure from Series 1, and possibly from the entire series. One of the reasons being is because he has articulation, but he's also sculpted in a way where he is kind of like in a fixed pose. He's always going to be shooting his pistol or his submachine gun. You put his arms down and he just looks ridiculous. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the articulation. His head has a little bit of up and down movement, but it's still kind of like always looking down. I can spin side to side. Shoulders can spin around and go outward. He does have a joint there in the elbow, but this one I think is locked in place. Might be paint lock, I'm not sure. I've never been able to get that to move, and I don't want to try too hard because it might break the toy. His wrist also swivels right here. On the other side, same type of articulation. Shoulder can spin all the way around and also lift outwards. This elbow is working, so you can see he's got about a 90-degree bend there, and then his wrist over here spins as well. He does not have any sort of torso articulation or waist articulation, so the next point of articulation would be down here at the hips, and you can see that the legs can kick outwards and back. And then of course he has knee articulation as well, although it's very limited. No articulation whatsoever in the ankles. Another issue I have is with the weapon. So you can put it in his hand, but much like Tally, he does not hold onto it at all. It just kind of sits there, and it's gonna fall out. You can take his other hand to help prop it in place, and that's a little bit better, but I still worry. I honestly don't know how I've not lost this weapon yet. Let's do a real quick close-up here. So as much as I don't care for this particular toy, I still got to give them props for what they did right. And that, as you can see, is the incredible amount of detail that went into the sculpt as well as the paint applications for this character. His coat is kind of like a rubbery type material, so you can see down here the tails of the coat do flap around, so they don't at all hinder any sort of movement, although he doesn't really have much movement to begin with. But again, real nice paint apps all the way throughout the entire toy from the jacket to his actual pants, shirt, sleeves, all the way around to the back. You can see he has some nice detail work here in the back of the jacket. And again, a real nice face sculpt. Okay, so there you have it. Mass Effect 2 Series 1 Thane action figure by DC Direct. So my final thoughts, love the sculpt. I love the detailing, the paint apps, all of that. They definitely knocked that one out of the park. Cons, I hate that even though he has articulation, he's still kind of stuck in this pose where he's not going to be able to do anything else except for shoot that submachine gun straight forward. He's constantly looking down. I can't, even if you try to get him stand up straight, his body looks all like contorted. It's just not a good design for an action figure. So yeah, it's hit and miss here. So if you're a completist like I am, then yes, you definitely need to have the figure. But if this was like a standalone toy, I probably would have passed on it. If you have any questions at all, please let me know down below. As always, I do thank you for tuning in. And until next time, we'll talk to you later.